Awesome. This is Carl from How to Make It in Toronto, and I'm at Yes Electric Tattoo, and I'm standing here with
Kaleb Attack.
Caleb. Nice to meet you, and thank you for doing this with us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So to start, I just wanted to find out for you, is like, how do you define success?
Oh, success is in the level of joys that you bring to yourself and to the ones around you. The way that you're able to be happy with what things that do go wrong. Yeah. You're able to deal with it and learn from it and go past it. That's like success.
I love that answer. That is awesome. So what do you do?
I am a body piercer and modification artist here in the city. I've been here in Toronto for just shy of 10 years now, and I've been in the body modification industry for just over 15, shy of 17.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And so how do you get started? How do you get into it?
I got into it just because I was flat out enamored by people being able to alter ourselves in so many different cultures, so many different groups. We have done so many ways of adorning ourselves. Mm-hmm. It's so absolutely fascinating. And it's one of the very few, like I think there's like 3 birds and maybe 2 other kinds of mammals that do things to alter the way they look to be happy.
That's awesome.
And I think that's very cool that we do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's really cool. What a great answer. So, in terms of what advice could you give someone who's interested in getting into your profession? Like, where can they start?
Honestly, the best advice I've ever gotten and will ever give for it is find a studio that is your home. Find a place that is comfortable for you, people that you really like. That's the most important part of being in this industry. Don't think just because you're going to the top studios that have the highest Instagram following or stuff like that means that's going to be your home. Go somewhere where it feels comfortable and safe, because that's the most important thing, where you can actually practice and do the work to your best full potential. Don't be a glamour god, just be glamorous.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. And so, in your career so far, you faced any obstacles, and what were they, and how did you overcome them?
Oh, I've faced plenty of obstacles in different ways. When I was out about 2-3 hours out of the city, where it was a lot smaller towns and stuff like that, when I went to go show up to different studios to work, obviously I carry quite a striking appearance and quite a queer appearance. Yeah. And when we were in smaller cities, there were people that were running studios going to the ones that I did my interviews at afterwards and going, "Don't hire him, he's too gay."
Wow.
And that was a really weird thing. That was a very weird stigma that was in our industry for a very long time. It's slowly going away, but there's also the stigmas of females being in the industry and all that sort of stuff. We need to work past it and acknowledge that it was a thing at one time, and we are better than that now.
Exactly. I totally agree, and I love that answer. So for you, what resources do you use daily, or how do you get into the position that you're in now?
Oh, gosh. Like for resources, why? Honestly, I will always say social media is going to be your best friend.
Yeah.
It's the best platform to be able to reach out and meet new people.
Yeah.
You can go out, create one stupid little video and have 100 new followers from something like that, where they're seeing all the stuff that you've created before. And it's a great way for people to be able to learn about you and then get to know you more.
Yeah, that's awesome. Second last question here would be, what skills do you think are important to be successful as a piercer?
Honestly, I will say some of the most important things are cleanliness, being strict about it, and also being able to say no to people is an insanely important part of this job. It's not, no, I don't want to do it. It's, no, I don't think this will be in the best favor of you, especially for anatomy-wise. When it comes to ear piercings, you wouldn't believe how many people want to get the industrial, which is that long bar that goes through it. Well, you can only have that piercing if you have a certain kind of curl in your ear. So it really depends on your anatomy. Whether you can have a piercing like that or not. And you have to be comfortable enough to say to this person, hey, your ear isn't developed that way. I'm not comfortable with doing something that's going to be uncomfortable for you later down the road. Sure, it's not giving them what they've asked for, but I would rather not give you what you asked for and have you have a happy, healthy life than me do something that you asked for and you be upset that it happened.
That's awesome. I mean, that's a great ethic as well to have too, right?
Thank you.
And so finally, last question. At this point in your career, what are you most proud of?
Oh, honestly, I'd probably say I've used honestly so much during this. I probably would say I'm most proud of people that I've been able to encourage along the way, I honestly, in at least a couple of times a month, I get messages from people that said, thank you for being so confidently yourself and pushing for everyone around you to be this something different, this better version of yourself. Because we all just want to be better in the end.
It's true. Yeah. I have to say, I love your authenticity. Thank you so much for taking time to speak
Thank
to
you
us.
so very much.
And it was great to meet you.
It was an absolute pleasure. You have
Awesome.
a beautiful day. And come
Thank
on
you.
into Yes Electric.
Do it. Thank you.